Hey, we all know how we're gonna die, baby. We're gonna crash and burn.
This week's first ascent is Green Lantern, issue number 11 from the New 52 with a Black Hand cover. The Revenge of Black Hand. Those that don't know, my Instagram handle is named after that character. So welcome to the season finale. 11 seasons. I've been on YouTube for 11 years. It's hard to believe. Doing comic book hauls. I should be back hopefully by mid-February. I got a couple Spawn issues I didn't show in this year's haul, but that'll be the first one I come back with. So definitely something you don't want to miss on this episode. So this week's haul, I got a package from my good friend MrRigamortis86. A few sale books that I picked up from a 50% off sale, and last week's books this week. But before we get to that, we gotta get to our Two from the Tomb. So this week's Two from the Tomb, these are books that were in my get rid of pile. I think in the next couple weeks here, I'll have a couple de-hauling videos where I'm showing books that I'm gonna probably end up getting rid of, but I'm sort of on the fence with. There's definitely books I don't want in my collection anymore, but there's quite a few that I'm still on the fence. These two were on the fence books. And for the main reason, I just read them again, and then I actually enjoyed them, you know. So, just a classic Captain America story, a flashback story about, you know, raiding a camp, freeing all the people in the concentration camps and stuff. But I don't really own a lot of Captain America books, so I sort of missed a couple things when I'm just reading right out of the blue. Like, you know, I forget who said it, like Jim Shooter said, like every book is somebody's first issue or something like that, or possibly somebody's first issue. But I do find myself when I read these, especially the older Captain America books, like the Silver Age books, I really end up enjoying them. So I really don't want to end up getting rid of anything from the Silver to the, you know, the Bronze Age, I guess beginning Copper Age. Not too much stuff from post 85, but I really enjoy Captain America from that time period. But yeah, just, you know, it's just kicking some ass. But it's books like these, I enjoy reading it, but my problem is do I want to keep it in my collection? I'm flip-flopping back, and we'll talk more about that in a later video. I don't want to waste too much time on that. The other book I dug out of my get rid of pile, and I'm probably gonna end up keeping this one because I forgot how much I enjoyed it. Was a Fantastic Four issue number 320 with the Ron Friends cover, the Thing versus the Hulk. I don't know why I put this in the get rid of pile, but I ended up going back through it and then reading it. I really enjoyed it. You know, I love hero versus hero stuff, so. Again, this is a book that I think I picked out of a dollar bin. I only have this issue. I don't have like issue 321 or 319 or anything like that. So what happened before this and what happened after it, I have no freaking clue. And there's a little bit of cliffhanger at the end. I'm like, okay. But I think I'm not 100% sure, but I might have the issue where it's continued in. But I gotta go look. Got the Green Hulk, Gray Hulk, and a Thing, man, yeah. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a couple de-hauling videos where I just talk about books, you know, pros or cons, whether to keep them or not. But I'm definitely gonna keep the Fantastic Four. Captain America, I'm still not 100% sure, even though I really enjoyed the story. But it's like I could easily find it in a trade or something like that, or a collected edition. Same with the Fantastic Four books. I'm really on the fence if I want to keep it or not, because these are not titles I normally collect. But enough about that. Let's get to our this week's haul. So first up, got a package from Mr. Rigamortis, so hit that smoke. So this is the package from my good friend Mr. Rigamortis86. Link will be down below. He texted me he was going to send this, so it was a nice surprise, and I appreciate it, even though I don't know what it is. Riggs and I have been friends on YouTube for probably close to 6 to 7 years now. I can't even tell what the first video I remember him doing, but might have been possibly one of his Savage Dragon videos where he was doing a whole collection. So been always a fan of the way his content is. He's always been a real legit guy. So let's open this up. I'll be back in a mere few seconds. Alright, so here it is. Try not to look to see what it says on the back here. Full tabs. Making it easy on me, buddy. Alright, man. Let's see what we got here. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is so awesome, dude. Amazing Spider-Man issue 299. I needed it for my Amazing Spider-Man collection. Wow, man. This is so awesome. Wow, man, I'm lost for words. This is like the first appearance of Venom or Cameo. So, oh man, I really appreciate that, Riggs. Damn, man, that's awesome. See if I can show you the last page here. Let's see. There he is. Oh man, that's awesome. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate that, man. Great to have this in my collection. I've been looking for these books for the longest time, and I'm at a loss of words here, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Got the cool McFarlane art. Take a little sneak peek. I really appreciate it, dude. This means a lot to me. Finally getting this issue in my collection. It's been one of them books that have been escaping me for the longest time. Alright, next we'll get on to the rest of the haul here. Just taking one more look here. Now let's get on to the rest of the week's books that I picked up. So the first few books I picked up at a local shop that was having a 50% off sale. It's a different sale than from the other one. These were just all straight 50% off. A couple issues of the Max that I needed for my run. So this is issue number 9 with the Sam Keith cover. And issue number 10. What's cool about this one, is in the back. Or did I pick up the wrong one? Like I said, maybe I'll edit this part out, or maybe I won't. Like I said, this issue. What's really cool about it, other than the awesome artwork in it, get to see a little bit here. But if you're like a Sam Keith completist, this gives you almost all his work from 1983. Let me see if I can get this. I'm just going to take this a little slow so you guys can see here. So he gives all his work. Make sure I got the bottom part there. From 1983. So his first work was in Max the Hare, Comico Primer, issue number 5. All the way to 1994 with issue 7. Of course, 9 and 10 obviously were here at the time. Then whatever trading cards he did. So I thought that was pretty cool. I wish a lot more A lot more artists would do that with their books. So, like, I'm a huge fan of certain artists, like Sam Keith, Martin Emond. I'd like to know what all their work is, so I can try to collect some of it, or at least most of it. I'm sure there's some completists out there that would like to get the whole Sam Keith collection. But yeah, I got both these for $5 total. So with the max, I'm getting pretty close to. I think I should be past the halfway point. If I remember right, this was 33 issue run. So I know I'm at least 17, 18 issues in. So I ended up finding this one for $1. The Scorched, not the Scorched, it's Scorched. With the Mac cover. I had to pick this up just for the cover alone. I really enjoyed Dave Mack's work. And Scorches was a series that I quit collecting around issue 6 or 7, I believe. Whenever they last of the X-Men homage, there's 4 covers, is when I quit reading it. We'll see later in this video, I might have picked up another one, we'll see. Spoiler alert. But yeah, just an awesome cover. So this was basically a cover buy. Of course I'll read it, but I won't go trying to complete the whole run. This was also half off, so I ended up paying like $5 for it. It's the Marvel Milestone edition of the first appearance of the Punisher. I really need to get the first appearance. I got, I think, every facsimile, every reprint. I just need the first printing, or the original, whatever you want to call it. So that's going to be one of my goals. So I'm going to try to get that book next year. I almost pulled the trigger at this past con. The book has gone down a lot over the past year and a half, so it's going to probably be within range if I sell some of my other stuff here, like toys and books that I don't want anymore. So definitely could be within reach to get. And I'm only looking for like a 3.0 to 4.0 copy, so if I can get that, I'll be happy. But yeah, for those that never seen the inside, we can take a look real quick. But I actually have another copy of this too, so if anybody really needed a copy, probably work something out if you need it. Nice. Yeah, I'm still on the hunt for the Marvel Milestone Edition, the Captain America one. The next book I was able to find for $12, which I think is a fair price. But it's The Mighty Thor, issue number 411. First cameo team appearance of the New Warriors, and the first cameo appearance of Night Thrasher. If you're one of the people that buy books for a price, which I would highly recommend against right now. Well, maybe you should be buying them, who knows. This is the book you probably want. Basically the first appearance of Night Thrasher, which is a pretty cool character from the 90s. I think he's coming out with a new series, but it's just like with everything else. As soon as you look at the creative team, it's like, meh. Yeah, if they would have brought back maybe, Ron Friends doing the art or something, and with Tom DeFalco or whoever was writing it at the time, it might be a little bit more interesting. But so I probably will not be picking up the newest run. So, but I'm happy to have some of the classics. But yeah, now I got issue 411, issue 412, some good, and I got the first issue of the New Warriors. I bought it for less than a quarter, I guess you would say, in a previous video. But this has been a book I've been trying to hunt down for the longest time. It's in fairly decent condition. It's got a couple spine ticks on it, but oh well. And lastly, for my haul, this was basically a deal when I was checking out the local shop I've been going to for years. Offered to sell this to me for half off, so I jumped on it, and I picked up Patient Number 9 from Todd McFarlane. Those that don't know, this is Patient Number 9 is a track from Ozzy Osbourne. Actually, it's the album. There is a track called Patient Number 9, but it's the album title too. So this thing came with a comic, a backing board. That's probably the baddest ass backing board you ever see, man. Look at that, freeze frame, and the actual CD. So I'll probably leave the opening the CD for my other channel, but we'll take it out. We can at least look at it. I know a lot of people won't be picking this up, so at least you can see inside. But yeah, this is the CD. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but Ozzy's never really let me down. He's always come out with every CD release he has, or I should say album release. It's a decent rock and roll record, rock and roll album. Especially for a gentleman that's you know, early 70s when I guess he made this album, maybe 72, 73. Still coming out with music, man. We live in a great time, man, because a lot of my favorite artists, like Ozzy's one of my favorite musicians, favorite vocalists, especially with, like, you know, the early stuff with Black Sabbath. Definitely the first two Ozzy solo records are just, you know, nothing you really can say about them. Even the newer stuff, there's always at least, you know, 2 or 3, 4 good tracks on there. So he's never really, every album I've ever bought from him, I've always enjoyed. But yeah, this is a legit backing board too, so that's pretty cool. Then I guess you would call this it's not really a lyric book. Let's make sure it doesn't get tape on it. There you go. It's not really a lyric book. It's basically just a story to go along with the actual music, the actual CD. So you can see Todd McFarlane and Jonathan Galepian. Well, this is what it looks like inside. It's pretty cool, the Spawn shirt. I'm just going to flip through a little bit. But you can see what's going on here. Yeah. You could read this as you're listening to the CD probably. I'll let you know in my on the other channel when I have off time around Christmas time. I'll do an unboxing, of course, before that. But yeah, that's pretty badass. But yeah, I mean, it was a real decent deal. Like I said, I paid $12.50 plus tax, of course. Can't leave that out, you know. He offered it to me for half off. He said it's been here for a while. I was like, I jumped on it. So again, just being a huge Ozzy fan, every time I went there, I looked at it. I was like, do I want to buy it now? If I ever hadn't, you know, walked in and I didn't have anything in my pull list or anything, I probably would have picked it up anyways. But glad to have this in my collection. I don't know what the print count on this is or anything like that, so I'd be interested to see what that is, because, you know, it could easily be. I didn't really do any research on it, but it could easily be, you know, 30,000, 40,000 copies. Because I think they did a signing also with it. But yeah, that's my last haul of the year. I'm not gonna get anything around until after Christmas. I still got a couple of Spawn books, but I'm gonna save that for my comeback show next, probably either middle of February, end of February, around that time. Maybe end of January, who knows. But I like to take a little time off. Alright, next up, last week's books this week. I got a pretty decent stack here, so we'll go through these real quick. Next up, or first up I should say, I got Batman issue number 40. I thought the last issue was pretty good. This issue looks pretty crazy. But I don't know. We shall see. Of course, I'm going to keep buying it, but it's not something I usually look forward to that much anymore. I read it just out of habit. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Honoring Keith Giffen. Speaking of Batman, issue number 5. The $7 variant. Ah, yes. God bless you, DC, with your $7 facsimiles. bought this because this is basically another book I'll never own the real one of, so the facsimile is not as bad. The only thing that's bad is that $6.99 price tag, but guess who's to blame when PZ puts his money down every time they issue one of those out, you know? But it's always nice to see King Spawn for issue for $2.99. That makes the $6.99 price tag a little bit more bearable. Yes, King Spawn. I thought that was a pretty crazy or pretty cool cover. We're getting close to the end of this story arc, so it's probably gonna finish up in issue 350. That's badass. I just can't get over it. Like especially with Gunslinger and this one, they're already up to issue number. Yeah, it's gonna be issue 29 next month. So like I said, I've stopped collecting Scorched around issue, was it 7 or 8 or something like that. And I saw that they got a new writer on here, Josh Lehman. I enjoy his work. I believe he did some of the he did Chew. Can't remember, did he do stuff on Detective? Yeah, this looks pretty cool, so I figured I'd pick it up, and starting with a new writer, so I figured what the hell, it might be worth picking up, so I'll be on for like at least 2 more issues and stuff like that. Like, this is a big deal. The $2.99 price tag makes it me okay. I'll try it out at least. $3.99, $4.99, $5.99, $6.99, $7.99 makes me think twice before I buy anything, and it's getting harder and harder to plop my money down, you know. Some titles I have no problem like throwing, you know, $6, $7 down for books like The Last Ronin and other books like that that are really you know, worth your money, that I feel like you get your $6, $7 worth. Next up, enjoyed the first 2 issues, figured, hey, I'm on until issue 5, then I'll probably stop buying it, unless it's so good I can't stop buying it. So we'll see how it goes, but I've been really enjoying this. I'm not gonna show too much of it. There's a lot of cool shit that happens in this book. I actually read this one, so definitely when the trade comes out, might want to check it out if you haven't been buying it. And lastly, but sure as hell not least, we got the new Verotic book, fresh off the press. Verotic 30, the 30th anniversary issue. This is 3 stories in here. There's a couple other covers I want to get. I definitely want to get, well, I'm going to get all the covers actually, because Puppeteer Lee drew one, and the main man himself, GD's, drew the other one, so definitely got to pick those up. But there's 3 different stories in here: Hell Mask, Weird Voodoo, and Mystery Girl. And they're all pretty good, and they're all basically, I guess what we're going to see next year. 3 stories that end with a little bit of a cliffhanger. I just love the artwork in this, man. Glenn definitely finds these artists, man, that are really suit his style. And Death Rider is finally coming out on Blu-ray and DVD, or basically, I guess, Blu-ray, never mind. But you get these cool slip covers. Let's see if you get it. You get the one with Glenn Danzig, Danny Trejo. I'm not sure who these other 2 people are. I haven't watched the movie yet, so definitely gonna be picking up one of these. Definitely probably just gonna pick up the Bad Bathory one. But yeah, Verotic 30, man, happy birthday. Alright guys, thanks for another successful comic book haul season. I think this is probably one of my best seasons ever. I'm going to do a little not a review, but just showing a couple books that are my favorite that I got throughout the year, these past 10 months, 12 months. So basically 10 months of the year I was showing new stuff. So, but I'm gonna pick out 5 or 6 books, and I'm just gonna do a little review next. That'll be the next episode. Again, you guys, thank you for all your support. Thank you for everybody that watches this stuff. Thank you for all the comments. That's what I really look forward to, and I really appreciate it. I try to answer within 48 hours, but the last 2 weeks have been pretty crazy. We'll leave it at that. Again, thanks a lot for another fun year collecting, and please check out my Instagram down below, and we'll talk to you next time.